Good evening, everyone. I don't know how I found this time to make a video. I think it's because I came out with the camera hoping to record a few beautiful moments in the day that's in it. And today is the 3rd of May. And I thought, I have to record the sounds of these birds. Because despite the rain and the kind of cool weather that we've had, the birds are so joyful. And everything is coming into leaf. Yes, we're a bit late, but it's all happening. And I'm just feeling so joyful looking around and seeing all this wonderful life. So there you go, I just had to share it with you. There's nothing else for it. Isn't this beautiful? And the amount of food that's just coming out now in the garden. Berries and fruits and it's wonderful. There's a wee fella down there. I'm sorry, I can't come down there, Jack, because I'm actually wearing my slippers. Look. I didn't actually mean to come out and make a video, you see. But this is just so beautiful. And the thing is, it starts so early now in the morning, because here in the west of Ireland, you know, Bealtaine, May, is of course the beginning of summer. And so the days are growing longer and longer and longer, right all the way up until the 21st of June, to the solstice. And you have all the leaves now coming out, and if the leaves aren't coming out, the buds are thickening and just ready to burst open. And this is the Canson cherry, so we're going to have lots and lots of flowers on that very soon. And it's day 46 of my juice fast. It's hard to believe, isn't it, that it's day 46 already. Well, it's hard to believe for me anyway, because it just has gone so quickly. I can't get over it, as my mother would say. I can't get over it. Invariably she did. I want to say a great big thank you to those of you wonderful, wonderful followers of Bealtaine Cottage who have bought books. Thank you so much. It goes a very long way to just giving me that little bit of support. Like I say, I've dropped the donation button, and so I'm not actually asking anyone for anything. I don't need a huge amount to live on. So that really is living within my means. Come on, Jack. Though I am a really massive fan of Vivienne Westwood, and she's doing so much in terms of raising awareness, you know, for what's happening in the rainforest and climate change. And I have always loved Vivienne Westwood. I just think she's unique. She's an amazing woman. And so one of the promises that I've made to myself, and I'm actually saving up, I may be saving up for some time, but I'm visiting London sometime this summer. I don't know, it could be July, it might be August, might be a bit later. It just depends on how things go. But my desire, and it's because I consider Vivienne's work to be art, real, beautiful art. So my desire is to visit her shop and buy something. Just something. I don't know. Whatever it is I can afford. Whatever it is I've saved up for. So I've told my children to, put a few pennies into the birthday box for me. Because this is what I'd really like to do this year. Vivienne, by the way, has donated £1 million of her own money to a big charity called Cool Earth, which supports the rainforest. So she is a woman for our time. She puts her money where her mouth is. She doesn't just talk the talk, she walks the walk. I admire that. I admire that immensely. I have a little candle burning in the window up there. And that's for a special person. A special person who contacted me. And, well, anyway, look, I don't have to say anything else. But there's the candle. I've lit it. I've been very mindful of you, and bless you. And one of the reasons why I've come out with the camera, because I thought, well, now that I've done that, and I'll just bring my little wish, my little well wish outside, and really put it out into the universe. Come on, Jack. So I've put a little bit of bunting up. You can see some bunting there on the shed. And of course, because I'm welcoming visitors every day now. And I'm hoping that they all stay. Excuse me, just while I pull out a tuft of grass here, which is on the driveway, and relocate it as I do. I just pull that out, and I just throw it then in to where the weedy bits are, and there we go, so it all just stays in the earth. Lots of acrolegia coming up. And you can see I've left all the dandelions for the bees, because food around Bealtaine hasn't been scarce. There's been lots of food for the bees around Bealtaine. But my approach is you can never have enough food for the bees and the birds. So I've left whatever dandelions have come up through the gravel. I can always go and pull them up later, just before they turn into those lovely little dandelion clocks. Little wispy seed heads. So what I'll do is I'll go in and upload this video. I think it's about 4 o'clock or something now, something like that. It'll probably take about 2 hours to upload. I don't know what's happened to the 3G network. It could well be because I've got so many trees planted around the cottage, because it seems to have slowed down as the trees have come into leaf. So anyway, the trees are more important than 3G. So it could be nightfall before this video is up. Oh, crazy. I think I must be one of the most prolific vloggers on the permaculture scene, even though this is now goddess permaculture, but permaculture nevertheless. So I must be one of the most prolific vloggers and one of the most prolific tweeters and Facebookers and bloggers on the permaculture scene. And yet I don't have proper access to the internet. It's extraordinarily ridiculous, isn't it? But there you go. Ridiculous is the name of the game, isn't it, Jack? So there we go. Blessings to you all.